Elements of flow control. Flow control statements often start with a part called the condition, and all are followed by a block of code called class. Okay, I'll repeat. Flow control statements often start with a part called condition, and all are followed by a block of code called class. Okay, so here we have a condition, then the condition is true, so we are going to check with the condition first. Okay, if it is true, then we are going to execute a set of statements. So those things will be written down in a block of code. Conditions. The Boolean expressions you have seen so far could all be considered conditions, which are the same thing as expressions. Condition is just a more specific name as in the context of flow control statements. Conditions always evaluate down to Boolean value, either true or false. The flow control statement decides what to do based on the whether the condition is true or false. First, condition. Block of code. So here lines of Python code can be grouped together in a block. There are three rules for blocks. Blocks begin with the indentation increases. Okay, see, when we are taking in a Python, when we already execute a set of code, okay, the indentation concept is very important. Okay, the block of code will be always begin with an indentation. Okay, blocks can contain other blocks also. One block have set of code, another block also can have another set of code. We can be present inside the block of code can contain another blocks also. But blocks end when the indentation decreases to zero or containing a block's indentation. So here the first block code start at a line print. Okay, you can see there if name is equals to Mary. So they are checking with the whether the name variable contain the value present here. Inside the name variable is Mary's string Mary. You can see that if we are writing the condition to check that we are using a if a keyword, then after that we are writing down with colon. Okay, so now then they're writing down print hello state, print hello Mary. See, from here if statement to print statement, we are giving set of certain space. So this space tells you that it is a indentation. Okay, so now this print hello Mary is under the condition if name is equals to me. So there is a block of code after this condition execute. The same way, if password is equals to swordfish, so after that you should have an indentation, then you have block of code. Again for else part also, see, once we write if statement, the end of if statement should be with a colon. Again for else also should be there with a colon. Then print, here again another block of code, so print wrong password. Okay, so this is the indentation will indicate is a block of code after each condition. Okay, see, if control statements we're talking about, the most common type of flow control statement is if statement. An if statement clause will execute the if statement condition is true. Okay, if the condition is true only, you are going to execute it. Otherwise, it will be skipped from the if condition, then it goes for to the next else statement. A Python an if statement consists of following thing: the if keyword, then a condition and a colon. Starting on the next line, an indented block of code. So it is an example how we can write if name is equals to Alice. If it is true, it executes this print Alice. Otherwise, it is going to skip the condition. So the flow chart for this is like this: start. Then you're using a condition to represent. You're using a diamond. Name is equals to Alice. Then if it is true, you're going to print this. Otherwise, and then again you're leading to end. Otherwise, it is going to be false. It will be leading to an end statement. So then what is the else statement? You can see here an else clause is also an optional clause. It is followed by an if statement. Okay, here again you'll be used with uh, else keyword, then a colon. Okay, then any indented block of code you want to execute it. can see with an example for this also. See, if name is equals to Alice, print hi Alice, otherwise else print hello stranger. That means you're printing some line of code with the indentation. You can see here also, you're going to check with the diamond shape symbol you're using for checking the condition. If it is true, we'll execute this. Okay, then again, if it is false, we'll execute another statement. Finally, we lead with the end. Okay. Again, you can have elif keywords, so it is nothing but else if in case of our C programming language. So here you can see instead of else if we are writing it as a elif. Okay, there's a keyword, you have to use it elif, and you have to write on the conditions. Okay, whether it reveals to true or false. Okay, along with that you have to write with a colon. Okay, then followed with an indented block of code because the condition is true, you have to execute that. See here you have a flow chart for that also. If name is equals to Alice, then hi Alice, then elif. That means you can have else if ladder here. So if age is 12, you can colon, you're going to execute so and so statement. Okay, you can have more than one else if ladder in here. So you can write this is your code. Okay, these are the examples, you can take it for execution. Okay, so thank you. We'll continue the further concept in a coming videos.